after I've marked up my passage, after I've read over it and I know what it's talking about, I can sit here and guess all day what word might fit in here. I can guess what sentence, but the best way and the most time-effective way to handle a revising passage is just to go to the questions. So right here it says, Malcolm wants to use a more accurate word than living in sentence 3. Which of the following could best replace this word? Now we know when we see the word add that we put a star because when you're adding something in, that's a strategy we use. But when you see the word replace, this is kind of a double-coded word, which also goes right along with add. If you replace an item in the story, that means you're taking out what's there and you're adding another word. So it's still sort of the same strategy. So when you see replace or add, you should put a star, and you should put a star in the story where they're talking about. The next strategy that we use anytime we use a star, we use the strategy sandwich, keyword, plug in, which all that means is we're going to go in and we're going to sandwich the sentence between two sentences. We're going to read the sentence and look for keywords so we know what topic it's talking about, and then we're going to go and we're going to plug in all of our answer choices. So in this case, bookmobiles have been living in the United States for more than 100 years. It makes it sound, it kind of personifies bookmobiles like bookmobiles are alive because they're living, and Malcolm didn't think that word was right. So what we're going to do is we are going to take out the word living so you can bloop it out, and we're going to underline the part of the sentence before the word, and we're going to underline the sentence after the word. Bookmobiles have been blank in the United States for many years. What have they been doing in the United States for many years? Bookmobiles have been showing in the United States for many years. That word doesn't do any better than living. So on this, we're going to put wrong word. Bookmobiles do not show. And you can eliminate this answer. Bookmobiles have been coming in the United States for more than 100 years. If they're coming in, that means that they were somewhere else, like they were in a foreign country and they've been coming into the United States. And I still don't think that that's what Malcolm is trying to say. So right here, we're going to say wrong word. We don't ever put just doesn't make sense because it doesn't make sense for a reason. Why does that not make sense? Bookmobiles have been offering in the United States for more than 100 years. Offering doesn't really work if they would have added more words to it, like offering opportunities for young readers in the United States for more than 100 years. Something like that would work. But offering by itself does not work. So on this, you can put wrong word and a holy cow. I hope that this one sounds right because we've thought that all three of these don't sound right. Bookmobiles have been operating in the United States for more than 100 years. Operating is a good word. Operating sounds like it's a business of some kind. It's a service of some kind. Businesses and services can operate within a country. So operating. Bookmobiles have been operating in the United States for more than 100 years. So we bleeped out living. If you put a dot for possibility or maybe baby on offering, give yourself a tally mark. Then I want you to come back in here and I want you to write that in here. Operating in the United States for many years. If you did that, give yourself a tally mark.